How's it going, guys? Sasha Michael here, reporting you live from my car. I'm currently stuck in traffic and figured why not come on the air. Big day today, Trump's first day in office. First full day, I should say. First, business day. And, he made some moves. Already he said he's not going to go through with the Trans-Pacific Partnership, the TPP. He's gonna cancel that. 40% of the world's wealth is involved in that deal, and it's a big decision by Mr. Trump. He's keeping his word on his promise, and I think this is very encouraging for his supporters and even his critics, because they always say he's a liar. He's a pathological liar. Well, so far not so much. Another promise he's touched upon is moving the U.S. Embassy to Jerusalem. I made a short video on this yesterday, and while it hasn't really hit the media that much and it hasn't been officially confirmed, they are in fact in the beginning stages, and that is a fact. You can believe whatever you want, but you'll see. You'll see with your own eyes. But yeah, Donald Trump really proving to be very pro-Israel. And it's the Trump era now, and it has a feel to it. I mean, everyone woke up this morning, and it's official. Barack Obama is no longer the president. He has no power. He is something of the past. Donald Trump is the leader of the free world. Now, there's a lot of celebrities going after him on social media with these women marches. And look, I'm not going to criticize them, because look, they're voicing their opinion. They're marching. They have a goal, and they're trying to go through with it. I respect them, and I respect their right to protest, because let's say Hillary Clinton was in office and there were Trump supporters protesting, I would respect their right to protest as so. So, it's part of life. Obviously, you're going to have protesters, but what's important is that they stay calm and they don't get violent and break things, as they have to an extent. And that's it. They got to keep staying calm, and you got to voice your opinion with actual policy. On another note, I don't know what else to talk about besides the new POTUS. This is all it's all that people have on their minds. Right now, I'm riding through Montreal. Traffic's barely moving, so I decided to come on the air. Now, other topics in mind. Well, I watched some football yesterday, and Tom Brady, what a legend. He's going to yet another Super Bowl. This will be his 7th appearance at the Super Bowl with Bill Belichick. Unbelievable. This guy, in my eyes, is the best quarterback and maybe even the best football player of all time. People say Joe Montana. Yeah, Joe Montana's up there, and it's a close one. And really, if you say Brady or Montana, it's not a set answer. It's really up for grabs. But if Tom Brady wins in 2 weeks from yesterday, Tom Brady wins the Super Bowl, he will. There'll be no more debate. He will be the best quarterback of all time. In my eyes, he already is. But look. We'll see for sure in a couple of weeks. They'll be playing against the Atlanta Falcons, who they really took out the Packers. Crazy games. I was a Patriots fan growing up when I was very, very young, but truthfully, I stopped liking them because they were too good. I got tired of seeing them winning all the time, and I just said, you know what? I want to see someone else for a change. But now, I'm really rooting for Team Brady, and people say, why? Because he supported Trump. And to them I say, listen, that's in part it, but honestly, when I started supporting Brady, I didn't even know he liked Trump. The fact that he likes Trump is just a bonus. And, he's just a really hard worker. I respect him. So much. And he's so clutch. He pulls through no matter what. The guy is just such a smart athlete, and he takes hits, he takes shots. He's 39 years old and he's getting whacked. Good for the man. Good for Tom Brady. And I really liked Peyton Manning as well, but I have to say Tom Brady is a legend. And if he wins tomorrow, which I'm hoping if he wins in 2 weeks, which I'm hoping he does, he will go down as perhaps the best athlete of all time. And yeah, that's it. That's all. In other news, what's going on in the world besides that? Well, today Benjamin Netanyahu, there was a vote on whether they should annex a part of Jerusalem, East Jerusalem neighborhood, and Netanyahu was against it. He is staying calm. Took a lot of heat from his cabinet members because they think that now that Trump's president, they got to go through and just power through. But Netanyahu's made the smart decision. He's staying on the low. Look, settlements are a very controversial issue, but if you look at the facts, Palestinians live in Israel, so why shouldn't Israelis be allowed to live in the West Bank? It's not fair that they're not allowed, and that's what Israelis argue. Netanyahu's being smart. He doesn't want to start off on the wrong foot with Trump. They're very close, and he wants to keep it like that for now. He's going to be meeting with him in about a month, less than a month, I should say, actually, about 2 weeks, beginning of February, and everyone's looking forward to that. It's very encouraging to see that the two are off to such a warm start. And, it's really refreshing to feel the calmness in the world today because, look, at the end of the day, people thought, wow, Trump's president, the world's going to end. Well, the sun came up, and so did the moon, and so did, the stars. Everything is in its place. You just got to keep your head held high at the end of the day because be hopeful for the future. We're going to see some major changes in the world, but voice your opinion. That's it. That's all. Don't be blind. Don't say you hate Trump for this or you love him for that. Go into the policies of what he's saying, the decisions he's made. Why do you support these decisions? That's far more important than just simply liking him or disliking him. Well, as I'm driving right now, I see an ambulance. Wow, better clear way. I'm in Montreal right now, and there's supposed to be a ginormous snowstorm set to start tonight, and last up until Wednesday morning. So if you're living in Montreal, you better get home because you're going to have a bumpy ride, I should say, a rocky road. Yeah, that's it, that's all. Anyways, I could ramble on for hours, but I don't think you all want to hear it. I'm kind of just opened my phone and started recording just like that this morning, but yeah, in life you just got to stay positive. That's what I've been thinking about today. You got to keep your head up. You got to push hard, for the kids out there. You got to work hard when you're young so you can relax when you're older. I mean, stay in school, find a job, work and learn. Absorb what you learn, and research things. If you're wondering something, search it up online. You can find anything online. I mean, I've spent countless hours researching things online, and I've learned most of what I know is as a result of that. And yeah, absolutely. I started writing articles when I was younger. I only started this YouTube channel about a couple months ago. I've had others, but I really have been into politics and current events lately. So because of that, I really said, you know what? All I'm doing is watching other people on YouTube and reading articles. Why don't I begin to put my own input in as well? Why don't I let other people hear what I have to say? And it's slow growth. I mean, I have 250 subscribers. I have about 3,000 followers on Twitter. So, it's moving. But it's going to take some time. It's going to take some time until I have a real reach. Until I have the ability to actually, get what I have to say across the world, because I see it takes some time, It's not an overnight success, and I'm realizing that. And it's discouraging a bit. Sometimes I expect a bit more growth. But at the end of the day, I'm grateful that I even started this channel. I'm grateful that I had that motivation to make that first video. Wow, I have to get in. Let's see if someone's gonna let me in. Is this man gonna let me in? Yes, he will. I'm making a really bad decision to cut lanes right now with the long at the last second, and I did it. This man was a good man. I'm going to put my hand out to thank him because he let me into his lane. Yeah, this is a real ramble right now. And yeah, that's it, man. I keep saying that's it, but I keep speaking. So, I guess I don't want to let go. But yeah, I was thinking of making a Q&A. I'd love to have your questions, guys. Love it. So please, if you're wondering anything, please write Q&A and then ask a question, and I will be sure to answer it in a future video, because there's only so many things I could talk about besides answering questions. If you guys ask 20 questions, I can make 20 different videos if the questions are complex enough. I love to give my input. I love even constructive criticism from people. There's nothing like it, because I'd love to learn. I'd love to know what my audience is thinking. I love to hear what they think I should improve. Like, I had a guy telling me the other day, look, your pictures and your videos were distracting. Okay, thanks, good to know. I'll change the pictures up. People tell me, I disagree with you on this. Thank you. Well, that's your opinion. We're all entitled to our own opinions. I'm conservative, right wing, for the most part. However, I definitely have some liberal values and some policies where I identify with the left. But for the most part, I see myself as right wing. I can relate more to them. I feel like the left failed in many ways because they focused so much on identity politics, and it wasn't it wasn't relatable, and it didn't seem real. It seemed a bit constructed. But listen, I think that with how this election resulted, I think that's going to cause a change in the Democratic Party. Probably not so much, overnight, because at the end of the day, they rely on those corporate donors. But and they focus on identity politics rather than policy. Maybe over time that will change. I see Bernie Sanders leading the way, but the Republicans really cleaned up this election. They took everything. They took the House, the Senate. They took Congress, Supreme Court, and now Trump. So they're going to have some power, and I think they're going to use it wisely, because I think that everyone's realizing that at the end of the day, no matter who you supported in the campaign, we're all people, we're all human beings, and we're all in this together. No matter what, we're all looking to live a good life. We want to be prosperous, we want to be happy, but it comes with decisions. That's why it's very important that, if you have any ideas, any concerns with what the government is doing, rather than protest and break things, make a video like I do and talk about it. Get people who agree with you to also talk about it, and that's how you start a movement. That's how you get your message across. You gotta work hard. It's not gonna come overnight, and it's not gonna come by just yelling and screaming, "Not my president." Because at the end of the day, you can say "not my president," but he's the president of the United States, so either you're not an American or you're delusional. Because, I'm Canadian. He's not my president, but I do support the result of the elections. I'm Canadian, so yeah, by definition, he's not my president, but he is the president of the United States. So if an American says "not my president," you say to them, well, you're wrong. You cannot support him as your president, but he is your president. He is the president. He is all of our presidents. And I just saw an Audi S7 drive by, a beautiful car. I'm curious to know whether it is my friend's car. I'm not going to say his name because, I don't know, maybe he doesn't want to be named. But, yeah, I got in. This man let me in. Now I'm pulling up behind a nice 435 M package. For people who like cars, it's a nice car. I definitely want to have one of those one day. Also, let me know what your favorite car is in the comment section below. This is a long video. It's been going on for about 15 minutes or so. So if you stuck with me this entire time, respect to you, my friend. You are a true trooper. And you are a true fan of the Sasha Michael Show. And if you stuck with me for this whole video, you can be a guest on my show without question. All you have to do is just message me. And that's what also I want to touch upon. I'm looking for guests on the show. I have a couple of friends. You know, a cousin of mine. She's a very smart girl, very, very smart girl. She's very left wing too. She's a liberal, and we disagree on a lot of issues, but we do agree on a lot of issues as well. And we have incredible conversations. I think some of which would be incredibly interesting to the people who watch my show. So in the next few days, my cousin is going to be on the show with me, and we're going to kind of go back and forth a bit, debate. We're going to talk about the protests and the Trump presidency. And I think it's going to be very interesting to listen to, because you're going to hear Sasha Michael up against somebody on the, I'm not going to say far left, but somebody who's definitely left wing, who's going to put me a bit in my place and make sure I know my stuff. Yeah, go. I'm just struggling. This guy is waiting to go, and we're getting honked at. I don't know. But yeah, as I was saying, my cousin Chloe's going to be on the show. Yeah. So yeah, if any of you are interested in being on the show as well, send me a message on, leave a comment in the section below, or you can send me a message if you have me on Facebook, or you just search up the Sasha Michael Show on Facebook, or on Twitter, Sasha Michael Show. And just send me a message, and I'd love to have any of you on my show, no matter what your political ideology is, no matter what. I'll have you on the show because I need content. I need some interesting conversations, because I know that's what people are into. And yeah, I don't care no matter what you believe in. You could be religious, fundamentalist, Muslim, no matter what you believe in. I will have you on my show to discuss the issues, because that is what is interesting in my eyes. Even if you're a Bernie Sanders hardcore communist supporter, no matter what you support, I'll have you on my show, because I'm looking for anyone right now. And I don't want to sound desperate, which I probably did sound right there, but it's not about being desperate. It's about people actually having the courage to come on my show. A lot of people probably would want to come on my show, but they feel as if they won't sound good, or they'll be nervous. But that's not what it is. My brother came on my show, and he was nervous at first, but it's just about speaking. We're just having a conversation, and the phone happens to be recording. Right now I feel like I'm talking to you guys. That's it. I'm in the car, and I'm talking to people who want to hear what I have to say. It's been a long 15 minutes, or maybe by now 18 minutes, I should say. Oh, 18 minutes, I guess, right? So if you've been watching, again, I repeat myself, thank you so much. I love you truly. Even if you just watch for 1 minute, I love you, because you're supporting me and you want to hear what I have to say, and that means the world to me. So keep doing what you're doing, guys. Always find out what you are good at and exploit that. Work at it. Because at the end of the day, everyone is the Michael Jordan of something. So find out what you are the Michael Jordan of. Thank you for tuning into the Sasha Michael Show. This is the place to be right now. If you feel like mainstream media is boring and it's just repeating the same stuff all over and over again, I agree with you. So tune into my show for a different look on things. More videos to come, and again, leave a comment below on a question you want to be asked, or if you want to be on my show one time, or anything that concerns you or interests you. Thank you so much. Take care.